You can't get into it until someone releases you.
Like jail?
Yeah, like jail.
It's like
because you know how
jail.
many unplugged ceremonies I've been to, and everyone's sitting there in the aisle like this.
I wouldn't love that on anybody. I didn't love it. I thought that I know the fabric, and I just felt like it was very it reminded me of like,
who designed it?
Like a curtain, sort of.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
Exactly, and we should
look that up. Who designed? Let's look it up. Let's ask Siri. All right, no, I'll just.
You're right though. I wouldn't like it on anybody, but especially for Lizzo, I want her to continue being her like, this is my body, and like whether you like it or not, this is me, showing it off unapologetically.
My last trend is bridesmaids wearing white.
I love it.
I don't.
You're undecided.
I don't really have like I don't know. Like it would have to be done really well, and I think that if your bridesmaids are wearing white, are you wearing a color?
Virtual save the dates.
No.
I don't like them. I like tradition.
I have no comment. I don't think that Paul thinks I'm patient. You know what? Let's text him and ask him.
Ooh, I like this. Wait, what should I ask Justin? Let's
Paul, do you think that I'm patient? Missy Elliott vibes when
what?
she
Which
wore
one?
the Lizzo's outfit.
Which outfit?
The Gautier one. The dress, the blue,
Okay.
whatever color this is.
It's
This is giving me
Missy.
very. Someone look up Missy Elliott when she wore her like. Just look up Missy Elliott iconic fashion moments, and it's just like the first thing that pops up.
What are your thoughts on weekday weddings?
I think it's fine.
I'm here for it.
I think it's fine. I think that if you can have like a Thursday wedding, most people are going to take off the day after anyway. Go on.
She just got casted in this like horror comedy short, and it's called Black Veil, and it's about two besties working the closing shift at a bridal boutique. They must face their own commitment issues and the veiled killer waiting to strike. I'm like, what are the odds? Is for a bridal store?
Welcome back, ladies, to
Brides, Booze, and Boobs.
We say it very low now.
Do you want us to scream it?
No.
This ring light is wow.
It's
very
so bright
today. But I mean,
We
if
like
it makes us look nice,
Yeah.
anything.
I know. Hello, podcast world. How is everybody?
Tired.
I'm tired too.
I'm like
It's Monday.
worn
Well,
out.
today's your Friday.
Today's my Friday.
Yeah, today's
Ooh,
like
I love that Fridays are or Mondays are my Fridays.
really.
Yeah, because everyone else is struggling at the beginning of their week, and I'm like, the weekend.
Today's my Thursday, I guess, because this week I'm taking off. Oh wait, no. Yeah, tomorrow will be my Friday because I'm going to take off Wednesday and Thursday this shit.
Perfect.
Shit, I don't know what those talking about. My phone's going.
I have to say, I feel just like worn down from like we had the engagement party 2 weekends ago now.
Yep.
I mean, technically, right? It wasn't this past weekend, it was the weekend before. And that was so much fun. It was a blast, even though it was in our backyard. We didn't spend much money on it, but
Even
oh my god,
still,
the running
though,
around.
that's like a lot of work.
The running around that we did, but it was so much fun. Oh, and then podcast world doesn't know about my friend Justin's friend that stayed over and ruined my apartment, destroyed my apartment. I'll never have people stay at my house again, ever.
That's terrible.
Terrible. I feel like I have to tell them what it was, but it's like graphic.
Yeah.
Let's just say it was...
He got sick.
He got sick all
From
over my
drinking too
carpet,
much.
and I had to buy a new carpet. And he didn't, honestly, he didn't even give that much of a gift, and he didn't offer to pay.
It's weird. I think if it was me, I'd be mortified.
Me too.
But
And I would be like,
100%.
tell me what it is. I'll give you the money for it.
Yeah,
and
of
his
course.
gift was a $40 gift card.
To Target.
I mean, like, that's not going to cover anything. I mean, and it's not like he's broke. He's an engineer. So that makes it worse to me. If it were like one of my friends who's like, oh my god, I'm really struggling, I'm so sorry, and they like showed that they were apologetic about it,
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, I get it. Like, don't worry about it. But he's like, well, at least I gave you an excuse to get a new rug. Isn't that nasty?
That's
I don't
kind
know.
of rude.
That is kind of rude.
Well, that was my takeaway from my engagement party weekend. Just
Right.
kidding. It was all very, very nice. And we played that game with the, like, Guess Who, Bride or Groom, and we raised the shoes.
With the shoes.
That was so much fun. I highly recommend everyone to do that for any of their...
Well, it's a good icebreaker, too, especially if you want to get, like, everyone involved. And, like,
and everyone's, like, calling
together.
out answers to things. And I was actually surprised by Justin's answer to things. He thinks I'm the more patient one.
You said.
In what world?
I don't know. In his,
Someone tell me in what world I'm patient. I'm like, bitch, if I come home and the freaking dishes aren't done, we're throwing down.
Wait, did your party, do they all know each other, or was that their first time meeting?
No, that was a lot of...
Did you ever see that meme where it's like, it's like, oh my god, I can't think of what the name of it is. I'm going to look for it, because now it reminds me of Leah, and every time I see it, that's what it's going to remind me of.
No, actually, this was the first time the bridal party, like, my friends and Justin's friends were all getting to know each other.
Really?
And, yeah, even some family never met, like, Justin's family, so it was very nice. That's the whole point of our engagement party, was to get everyone to kind of mingle together again, and, like, just to meet each other before the actual wedding day.
Is that common for the bridal party and, like, the groomsmen to not really know each other?
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like my bridal party, they're like my group of girls. Justin knows them all, but like, it's like either we're hanging out with the girls or we're hanging out with the guys.
Really?
Yeah,
I think it just depends.
Because my girls, they're all single. Like, it's a different environment. Justin, all of his friends are married, have kids.
Oh,
so it's just like, we're never in like the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Some of them did. I threw a surprise birthday party for Justin a couple years ago, and I had a little group there of like people who mixed, but it wasn't many. It was like maybe 4 people that knew each other then. But I met some of Justin's friends for the first time too, because they flew in from Nashville, they flew in from, all different places.
I don't know, maybe it's like...
I'm bummed I can't find it.
I'm not in that stage yet, but I always like make my friends like meet the guy I'm talking to and his friends, and then we all end up becoming friends.
Yeah.
Like, I have a habit of doing that.
Well, a lot of Justin's friends don't live here.
Yeah, well, he's military, so that makes sense.
Well, even from college, they all just kind of moved away.
Sorry.
Oh, you're going to tell me about a meme and then not find it for me?
I can't find it. Wait, I'm so mad because it's like, it's really cute too. It's like the father asks, I'm so mad that I can't find it. I know I'm going to mess it up. But it's like, the father says to like the boyfriend, like, I hope you're treating my princess well. And he was like, your daughter throws hands like an inmate.
Oh, I've seen that. Justin has sent that to me.
Everything is fabulous. And curses like a truck driver, but everything's grand.
That's me. Justin sent that to me. Sorry.
That's funny.
Sorry, babe.
Yeah. I don't, so that's really funny. So yes, I do curse, and me and Paul both curse. And it's like, when I do get upset, I'm like, blah, 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 whatever. But I don't ever I don't throw hands.
Oh my
god!
I'm
not beating Paul up.
I'm not beating him up, but I'm like,
I'm so anti that. By the way, don't put your hands on another person. Don't. And I feel as a woman, and I know this is like the word. I'm probably gonna get. I'm not even gonna say it. People are gonna give me hate.
Say it now. You have to.
I think as a woman, you shouldn't be like. People think like, oh, a guy should never hit a woman.
Yeah.
But I feel as a woman, let's say you like go up to a man and you like punch him in the face. Like, I just feel like as a natural reaction, the guy's going to turn around and punch. So like my theory was always like, don't hit a guy. What if he hit you back?
Well, yeah,
like, that was like a reactionary thing.
Let's not be violent.
I went to SantaCon in the winter with my friends, and we were in this bar, and it was like jam-packed. Like, you could not move, and it was really overwhelming. Like, we ended up leaving because it was a lot.
Yeah.
And my friend, her college friend, like, accidentally like knocked into a guy, and he went to punch her.
Well, that's not.
It was a
that's
whole
not what
thing.
I mean. I just mean like, did you ever like see like people fight and like girls go after guys?
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna like defend himself, and I was never a huge.
Sorry.
Like, I had friends that like would go after their boyfriends, and I always thought it was so weird. I'm like, why are you hitting him?
I don't
know. There was something about it I just didn't like. And I always think that there's women that take advantage of that. Like, oh, he can't, he shouldn't hit me as a guy. Like, I know people in situations like this right now.
Yeah.
They're like literally getting the shit kicked out of them. And I'm like, hello, Johnny Depp. Like, what's going on over here?
I just don't think violence is ever the answer.
No, it's not. You can get a lot further with words.
Oh my god, wait. You know what's really annoying?
What?
Pick-me's. The ones that get in between the fight. This isn't you. This isn't you.
What does that mean?
I know. What does that mean? Are we old?
Wait, I know what a pick-me is. This is,
okay,
this isn't who you are. Don't.
Oh, yeah. Like, if their boyfriend's, like, going to fight someone and they, like, get in the middle and they're like, like, this isn't you. Stop.
Let me say something.
Ew.
If my boyfriend, regardless of who my husband, whoever it was, I'm just saying, like if I was with a boyfriend or if I was whoever, if a guy comes after him, I'm not gonna be like, this is not who you are.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
That's me too. I'd be like the biggest cheerleader. No, you'd see me there in his corner, and I'm tiny. Like I'm like 5'2". I'd be like, let's
totally
go.
Be back there
Let's
too.
rumble.
Like don't. Yeah. Like,
I mean,
seriously.
I don't know if I'm a violent person at all.
I'm not a violent person
Yeah.
at all. I have a mouth, but I'm not a violent person. I've never been in like a real. You know what? I probably shouldn't.
Don't jinx that.
I'm not gonna
Actually,
jinx that.
For me, I grew up in Staten Island, so I've seen my fair share of like brawls.
You've seen some shit.
I have seen some shit. Oh my god! If you're from Staten Island, you know what I'm talking about.
But I feel like anywhere, like you can literally grow up like anywhere. And like I grew up in the mean streets of Port Jefferson. I'm sure there's like.
Port Jeff is taking a turn now, so.
I don't know. IS 51 was something else. I think we had one time my mom had to pick me up from school because the Bloods were coming to kill us.
The blood. What is that?
It was like
my eye is
it
so
was bad.
itchy.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm having like some eye itchy situation. I can't even talk right now. By the way, we're sponsored by Panera.
Actually, that's false. That is not what's happening right now.
I'm having a reaction to the mango smoothie. It's
Actually,
so
no, it's
delicious. It's like
allergies.
literally tastes like all yogurt.
It's allergies.
But my
right
tongue's
now.
gonna get frozen.
Because I'm having a little. Justin's eyes are killing him. They're watering nonstop.
My eyes are so itchy, but they're not
dry.
pink, right?
Why you
I
pink
mean,
eye?
they're a little.
What? No, they're not. Shut up.
It's like a little veiny. I don't.
Probably because I keep poking at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying not to. I have makeup on, so I don't want to like scratch my eyes.
If I touch my eyes with makeup on, they get itchy, and I can't.
Well, you have makeup on right now.
Yeah. I can't touch my eyes, or my eyes will start itching and burning, and then I'm done.
I've been putting these new drops in every morning. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but I've been putting these new drops in every morning, and I'm like, I don't think they're working. And then I have regular clear eye drops, these other drops, and then I have like allergy drops, and it's all. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my god, my eyes are burning.
I actually think we should start doing a new thing on this podcast of like our daily favorites.
Our daily favorites?
Yeah, what are things that you're using this month that like
like your
life?
skin regimen?
Whatever, anything. It could be anything that's your favorite.
I'm going to tell you one thing that I'm like obsessed with right now. Where's my Does anyone get the FabFitFun box?
I don't, but
really?
I mean, bullshit. I would love to be able to afford something like that.
It's like $50 every 4 months.
Oh. But then you have to buy the stuff in the box.
No,
right?
the box is $50 and you get like 10 things in the box.
Oh.
And then if you want to add on, you can, but you don't have to. Like Gianna does. Well, Gianna does add on because she's a shopaholic like her mother.
She is a shopaholic. I've seen that girl in action.
Could you believe the amount of things they would throw? Okay, so we went to Target last night.
Yes, me and Corinne took a shopping.
And I'm like anti. Like I can't. I need to regulate what I'm spending. So like I'm an online shopper, but like if I need like a gift, I'll go to a small business like immediately. But like I'm not into like walking around Target anymore because I just feel like I just put shit in the cart that I don't need.
It's true. I spent way more than I needed to.
100%. So we went to Target, me, Leah, and 3 girls last night, and how much stuff was in that cart? I'm like pulling out
overflowing
board games.
Well, you don't monitor what the girls are putting in the cart.
Throwing stuff in the cart, like legit. Just throwing shit in there. We got up to the register. I didn't even know what was going on. You're right. I didn't monitor. And then they were like, can we get candy? And I was like, F no. Like, you can have gum. Like, you're not getting a damn nothing.
You're like, you just bought candy.
They literally, I just spent. They just had, like, for the cake for Gianna's birthday, they bought Reese's and Kit Kats. We don't usually keep, like, that stuff in the house because I'm like, I don't want to touch it, so I'm like, I don't even want it in the house. So,
and if it's there, I know it's there, and I'll be like, "Ooh, I can have a Kit Kat for dessert."
And the Kit Kats are literally staring at me now every day since Saturday.
Oh my god, I would kill them.
No, I haven't.
Like,
let me tell you,
room.
Leah, I have not eaten one.
Wow.
Nothing. And today I had vegetables for lunch.
Vegetables are good.
They were actually pretty good. I had them with hummus. I didn't even finish them.
Yeah.
They were pretty good.
I need to start packing my own lunch. We almost got matching lunch boxes last night.
I'm really mad.
I'll go back and I'll get
Whatever.
it.
It's too late. They had like 2. You know that one.
They have another one. I'm sure of it.
Matching lunch boxes.
But I have a See, this is where I needed to monitor my spending because I was like, I have a lunchbox. Do I really need this super adorable, cute one? No. Do I want it? Yes. But I settled with no.
It was only $20.
Well,
and I'm glad I utilized
$20
it.
more than I needed to spend.
True story. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't have one.
Yeah, see, for you it was worth it. For me, no. And then I put back a lot of... I got up to the register and I was like, no on this, no on that. And then there was something on clearance that really should have been on clearance. And he was like, oh, sorry, just because it has this tag doesn't mean it's on clearance.
Oh, sorry, pal.
And I was like, okay, then take it off my order.
Did you, he should have went back and checked, or we should have went back and checked.
I was like, at that point, we were there an hour and a half.
I know, I was like, I'm
ready
I have
to
to
go
to the
home.
bathroom. Let's get the hell out of here. It was like definitely, first of all, it was like the girls' witching hour. That's what I call it. They get like, my mom calls it happy hour. They get all like delirious at like a certain time. Oh, it's so bizarre. They like cackle and laugh and... I mean, I do it too, but the kids do it more.
That's
like,
funny.
It's like when I'm like hanging out all day. But yeah, and then I was like, this is like way past my bedtime. It was like 7:30.
I got home at 8. And then I pulled into the apartment when Justin got home, and he's sitting in the car listening to his audiobook. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, first of all?
I think this is the plumber guy. Andrew, jump up and pause it. Hold on, we have the plumber coming in. Okay, so we're going to talk about, so we have our plumber here today, people, so we're going to get interrupted a lot, but we're going to try to keep it to a minimum. And Andrea's like off to the side telling us what the trends are because we don't have access to them.
And we'll discuss.
I have 5.
Okay, go.
5 trends. And what's the goal to this game?
This game?
Just to state your opinion.
Your opinion. My boobies are hanging out.
All right, opinions. Do we like the trend or not? Yay or nay?
Oh, good.
Am I disrupting?
Nope, you can walk through.
I'm sitting in my truck in the back, and then I'll use the back door.
Okay,
It was
perfect.
in a sneaky spot. I wouldn't have been able to find
Yeah,
it. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
It was like behind the sign.
Yeah, it's behind that sign right there.
Pretty sure. I don't think it's a main. I think you have a branch line stoppage. Probably just a lot of toilet paper stuck in there.
Perfect.
I'll figure it out for you guys.
All right, thank you.
Do you need to like contact who handles the billing?
I do.
Okay. So
Yeah, so you just have to let me know what it is. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Should I join?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, he's gonna go through the back door.
Okay.
Chatty Cathy.
I know, really.
He's very nice.
Plumber boy. He's very nice.
He is
He's very
very
sweet.
nice.
He's
And
a
I'm like,
cutie.
what the
He's a sweetheart. We love him. Please fix our toilet, gentlemen.
I liked him. I thought
Gentleman.
he was very nice.
You can keep that in the thing, Danielle.
Do you want to, you should take him on a nice date.
No.
Oh, that's not her type. Okay, continue.
My type is douche. So
Yeah, no shit. Club boy.
he's going away
Oh, Jesus.
this week.
Trending. What's trending?
Okay. So it's just like different like alternative things at a wedding. So what are your thoughts on weekday weddings?
I think it's fine.
I'm
I
here
think
for
that
it.
I think it's fine. I think that if you can have like a Thursday wedding, most people are going to take off the day after anyway. Because who the hell wants to go to a wedding and like not? I mean,
Leah just went to a wedding and then came to work the next day.
yeah, but Leah's like a workaholic and she doesn't want to miss the weekends.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't, and she's trying to save and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it just depends.
I was struggling the next day. I will say
You didn't
that.
seem it.
Really? Oh, thanks. I did sell.
Oh wait, I wasn't here, so I don't know.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves.
True story. So
kidding.
yeah, I mean, I don't really mind it that much, and I think that in this day and age right now, people are. Oh, I took a picture with my phone.
Listen.
I think that people are saving money, and if
Yeah.
you can have a Thursday, who cares? Like it's your wedding.
Yeah.
Like listen, you have to realize that some people might not be able to come.
I'm having a Sunday night wedding.
Lame.
How dare you?
I'm just kidding.
And so
Sunday
I'm just
weddings,
like, if it's
lame.
an hour, if it's a year in advance, I mean, people can take off if they know in
Exactly.
advance.
If they want to, they can. If they don't, they don't. And if they don't want to
Exactly.
come, they don't have to come.
Exactly. Precisely.
Love it.
What about alternative ceremony seating? So they have it runway style instead of everyone facing forward.
I kind of think it's cute. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me.
I'm not into it.
You're not into it.
No, because
But in
like,
England
it's
they
like
do it.
2 seconds that you're walking down the aisle, and then like you're cricking your neck the whole time.
That's
to
true.
look.
You are. Maybe they could give you swivel chairs.
I'll
You
put
could just swivel.
I'll put swivel chairs at my wedding.
If
I
I
don't know,
come
that's
to your
the
wedding
only
and there's no
thing.
swivel chairs there, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm just letting you know.
I don't know. I just feel like
Let me move that back.
the most important part for me is what, your phone.
No, because I think I moved it forward
Oh.
prior to
So-
this conversation.
You were playing a lot with it.
I was playing with it because I was ASMRing.
I don't know. I
You
just
missed it.
feel
It was
like
funny.
the most important part of a wedding to me is like the vows and the ceremony itself. So like that's what I want to see. That's what I'm here for.
But it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't mind it. I'm not like opposed to it. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, no.
I don't mind it either because they can just like move their chair too.
Exactly. But the swivel.
Yeah, the swivel.
They really need to just make
just
swivel
bar
pieces.
stools.
I like it.
I think it looks cool for like the drone shots too, if you have that.
It did. The one that we saw, I think it looked really pretty.
So the next one is no phones during the ceremony, which
I don't like phones. I don't like the phones. I think it. Or I think that what you should do is have your ceremony at a certain part. They should be like, okay, now you can take out your phones and take a picture and then put them away.
Yeah, that's
Give them a couple minutes to take the pictures that they want and then boom, done. Because they do get in the way of the photographer and you're gonna get crappy shots.
Yeah.
So wait, did Justin and I ever tell you what we want to do for our wedding? We want to make it comedy show style, where we like hand out those little bags that you have to put your phone in. And stash your phone away, because no matter how many I've seen the unplugged ceremonies,
well, who's
no
taking
one
the
listens. No one listens.
Okay, but who's taking the phone?
Justin was saying that it's like with the
Because that's how
comedy
Gianna's
shows,
phone got stolen.
no one would take the phone, but you have this like magnetic bag that you like would put your phone in. You keep your phone on you, and it has like a thing that goes on top of it, so that you can't get into it until someone releases you.
Like jail?
Yeah, like jail.
It's like
because
cell phone
you know how
jail.
many unplugged ceremonies I've been to, and everyone's sitting there in the aisle like this.
It's you. First of all, you need a bridal attendant at your wedding that's going to be able to be like, I'm sorry, can you please put away your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000%. Someone needs to be on top of that. See, at my wedding, there wasn't people on top of things at the ceremony.
Yeah.
So it turned into like mass chaos. And you
That's, like,
cannot
what I
have
don't
that.
want.
Once again, get your
and
day
then
of coordinators.
there's fucking Justin's dad, who's like, I'm not gonna have my phone on me. He's like, but when you guys get to the altar, like that's when I'll pull out my phone and I'll take a quick picture. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's something else.
He's something else, all right. Wait, what the? Spillage. Clean up on aisle 2, please.
Aisle 2.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Wow, I just
We're not in the freaking White Snake video. She's like,
I don't know what happened just now.
do you guys even know who White Snake is? Mm-hmm. Thank God. Andrea. At least Leah knew, so it's alright. I'll take one. 1 out of none.
Yeah.
Okay. It was
All
like
right,
a
next one.
80s. Was that my belly?
I don't know. You just looked at me like. Have you ever seen?
My stomach was like.
Have you ever seen the movie Get Out? The one where like.
Yes.
Corinne just looked at me like one of the people that got triggered and like back to reality.
My stomach
That was
triggered
so scary.
It was like. I was like, what the hell?
You stared into my soul.
You're gassy
Oh my
from your
God.
veggies.
Oh my god, vegetables. Alright, go. Continue. This is like not cool.
Virtual save the dates.
No.
I don't like them. I like tradition.
I have no comment.
Do you like that?
Like, send out a card for God's sake.
I know.
That's a comment.
That's my comment. No, I don't know.
yeah,
you know
no.
what? If you're saving money, I don't know. If you have to cut corners, that's where I would cut a corner.
Really?
Why? What are you going to cut a corner on? Like your flowers?
You know, I actually
It's
just
silly.
asked Elle and Leah this the other day what they would cut corners on for their wedding. I said I would cut corners on the cake.
I couldn't decide.
The cake?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it gets
People are
like
going to eat it.
I would do something like I don't know.
Like
something
The
donuts.
cake was one of the best parts of the last
You could
one
do a
I went
donut
to.
tower. That'd be cute.
But that's still expensive.
Yeah.
My friend's brother had like a Krispy Kreme cake. Like a
sounds
Krispy
really
Kreme
good.
donut tower at his wedding.
See, I'm like an ice cream
cool.
person, not really like a cake person.
I don't think you can have an ice cream cake at your wedding.
Wait, did I tell you?
Because it will melt.
What if I do a sundae bar?
That'd be cute. They have those though.
Yeah.
Like that's like a thing.
I don't think that's considered cutting corners, though, because you're just replacing the cake with something else. Did I tell you that Giorgio's goes around and gives out warm cookies with dessert?
Oh my god.
They go to every table and they're like, warm cookie? I'm like,
Who's gonna say no to that,
yes.
by the way? Like honestly, just put the
Justin
cookies on the
took 10.
table and we'll all eat out of it like a big old trough.
Just put the whole platter
Just put the
down.
whole platter down because
And they
people
were
are
so
definitely gonna eat
warm.
it.
It was perfect. So
Do you know who else gives out the most delicious cookies?
who?
That hotel. Is it the Doubletree? Doubletree.
Yes, they
They
do.
give out these amazing chocolate chip cookies when you stay there when you
Where?
check in. Oh, everywhere.
Not at my DoubleTree.
Well, I don't know what's going on there. It is DoubleTree, isn't it?
I think so.
They're the best chocolate. They're delicious.
Oh my God. I see
when we go and stay in the city, they give you them.
When I went to Chicago, they didn't have it.
Maybe you got robbed. Yeah, here it is. DoubleTree cookies. Wait, maybe it's not DoubleTree.
Maybe you got robbed.
It was almost stolen.
Look, there's a recipe and it's called Better Than the DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie.
Wow.
They're so delicious. They're like
You reminded me
crack.
with this hotel stuff. I have to block my rooms out.
You do need to block your rooms because it's
What do I
important.
do? Just call them?
If you don't call them now and other people are staying there, then you're going to miss blocks. You're going to miss rooms.
They said
We
not
didn't
to
have
do it
enough
until a
rooms.
year out.
Why?
I don't know. They said that's something you do a year out from your wedding.
We're a year out. Let's go.
We're a year and a month. Let's not rush
It's
it.
a year.
That's a year. And especially because the fall's a really popular time.
Oh, God.
What was that?
Lindley, she remembers us. Because I was just telling Leah when you took the phone call, she posted that she was just casted in like a short horror film. This is the one that you sent me to some weird location.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
She's
I
super
didn't
nice.
send you to. They were like, "Can you guys come?"
Anyway.
Go on.
She just got casted in this like horror comedy short, and it's called Black Veil, and it's about two besties working the closing shift at a bridal boutique. They must face their own commitment issues and the veiled killer waiting to strike. I'm like, what are the odds? Because we're a bridal store.
I don't like that. Now I'm gonna think of that all the time.
Well, every time I'm here by myself in the morning, I always think like, what if someone's hiding in the dresses, just like waiting to strike?
I think about if someone's frogging. If you don't know what frogging
There's no
is.
ceiling here. How are they frogging here?
Actually, in the back room, I feel like someone could definitely live up there.
Oh, you mean above the in like the loft space? Well, let's give everyone hints or where to go when you come and want to get us. Let's give the whole YouTube. Jesus Christ. Jesus. No, I said it.
Christ. Oh my God, no.
Please don't come here.
Frogging is a scary thing. If you don't know what it is, it's when you live in
Just look
someone's
it up.
house.
If you don't know what it is, look it up.
It's PHROGGI. Frogging. Like fat.
Oh, frogging.
PH.
I'm like, what is she spelling? I'm like totally thrown off at the PH.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's the way you spelled that.
I
don't
didn't
like it.
realize
It
that
freaks
either.
me out completely.
I didn't realize that either until the special was on.
Nobody's frogging in here. I feel like that's a bug.
My last trend is bridesmaids wearing white.
I love it.
I don't.
Yeah.
You're
just-
undecided.
I don't really have like I don't know. Like it would have to be done really well, and I think that if your bridesmaids
I
are wearing
love it.
white, are
Look.
you wearing a color?
I
Hold
think
on,
unless the
look.
bride is wearing black or red.
I think that if they're all wearing
Look
the
how
same,
cute.
it's beautiful. Right? Hello.
But like you can't tell who the bride is.
Yes, you can. So we kind of left off there abruptly on the white bridesmaids' dresses.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I showed you that picture.
Yeah, I have pictures too. We'll send some to Danielle so she can we lost our flowers, by the way.
Like, look
They
how
died.
pretty they are, though. I don't know. Andrea left, by the way. We had a lot of chaos.
We had a lot
just
going
happen.
on, and we literally have had almost an hour break.
God.
We just need to shut.
Was
the
it a break,
phones.
though?
No.
That didn't seem like a break to me.
No, I'm stressed out.
I wouldn't be stressed.
I'm
but-
stressed. I'm so.
So, oh, God.
No. I would never rip my hair. It's too beautiful.
But Andrea was saying that when you have the girls in the white bridesmaids dresses, you don't know who the bride is. But I disagree because you can tell a bridal gown versus
I think
bridesmaid's
that if her dress is I think that if she's wearing something very simple, she's gonna blend in more. That's my personal opinion. Because I've seen pictures where I'm like, okay, that looks pretty, and then there's other ones where I'm like, I don't even know who the bride is.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
this picture
I'm
that I
looking
just
to
showed
see
you,
to see where to
Yeah.
differentiate between them and the bride.
the picture I just showed you,
I want to be able to see the bride.
girls are in midi dresses, and
That's cute.
That's cute.
That's fine, but that's what I'm saying. There
airdropping
has
it
to
to
be a difference between. Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay, so that's not bad.
That's the photo I'm using for my flower reference, actually.
Okay,
That's
but
why I
even
have
still,
that
see now, if let's just hypothetically say all her brides, we'll send this to Danielle. If all her brides had long floor length dresses, I would not know who she was.
I don't know. know.
I'm telling you. It's not, I just wouldn't immediately, she doesn't stand out to me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't love it.
Okay. I see it.
Bye. It has to be done well. Otherwise.
Yeah.
I say can it. Is this my water?
Can it?
Can it. Like, can.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, this was like one crazy.
I feel like this was a 25-minute podcast.
I know. Well, we're filming for like an hour.
3 hours of footage.
It was a lot of, we had the plumber come in, and how many times did he distract us?
4 too many times.
Yeah.
So now
he kept coming up. Sorry, am I interrupting you guys? Clearly.
Well, I mean, in his defense, he was trying to fix the toilet.
I have no patience. See, this is Justin thinks I'm the more patient one. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, I'm not patient either, so I think it's funny. I don't think that Paul thinks I'm patient. You know what? Let's text him and ask him.
Ooh, I like this. Wait, what should I ask Justin?
Paul, do you think that I'm a patient person? I talk texted that.
What should I ask Justin? Anything? Do you think
maybe we could get Paul on speaker? Let's see. Let's see if we can get Paul on the phone here. Oh, wait. Let's see. We have Paul. Hello, we have Paul.
Paul,
can you hear us, Paul? Paul. Hello. He does this all the time. Hello. Hello. Babe.
Hello.
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 So, okay, we're on the podcast right now, and I need to ask you a question.
Jesus, all right.
Christ. Do you think I'm a patient person?
No.
Just like that. Just very matter of fact, absolutely not. No.
Not really.
Do you think you're a patient person?
No.
Do you think I'm more patient than you are?
No.
What? Do you gonna say anything else besides no?
If it applies.
If it applies, I can't. That's so funny.
Okay, we're going now. Goodbye, babe.
Goodbye. Enjoy your podcast.
Goodbye.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Surprised he answered my call.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that when you said, "Hey, we're on the podcast," he didn't go hang up.
He probably wanted to, but. So yeah, that was Paul. That's Paul all the time.
I'm proud of him.
You're proud of him?
Yeah, for not hanging up immediately.
I guess, whatever.
So I heard boat day.
Yeah, he wants to go on the boat on Wednesday, but then we are saying it's going to be very hot Wednesday. So if it's too hot, we're maybe do it Thursday.
All right, I'll pack my bag.
Are you going to come?
I am off. It's my weekend.
She's like, I'm coming.
My mom.
I don't even know if the kids want to come.
Oh, it's a.
Well, is Gianna working here on Wednesday?
I don't know.
I didn't even think of that.
I don't make this schedule.
Shit. She might be working for me Wednesday.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, she is.
Oh,
that's funny.
Poor Gianna.
No, she doesn't really. Gianna does not. She is okay with the boat, but I don't think she'd prefer to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets mad when I tell her she can't come to. She's like, I'll come to the shop and work for free. I'm like, no, you will not. You're gonna get paid, because I don't think it's fair for her to have to come and not get a paycheck and work and do the same amount of work that everyone else is doing that's getting paid.
Yeah.
So I hate when she does that.
Agreed.
So yeah, so that's all right. This was the worst podcast ever.
I thought it was good.
Fun.
I had a lot of
laughs.
fun.
We had some good laughs.
Yeah, well.
We're not talking about your back pain.
Oh, man. All right. Well, next up, we did also want to talk about the VMAs and outfits this time. But
yeah, so maybe
can I just mention one thing really quick?
Maybe we could make for next week, because we need to talk about the VMAs.
We do need to talk about it. Okay. So
I liked. Let's just throw it out there that I didn't mind Lizzo's acceptance, the black one. I didn't like the pointiness of the boot, not the blue. Come on, man. I know a lot of people were like, oh, they liked it. I didn't love it. I thought, I don't know. Whatever. You know what? I can have an opinion. I didn't love that one. I liked the black one.
I hated it.
I feel like if the boobs were normal, first of all, I feel like, I don't know.
She had two outfits because I only saw one.
And she had a pink one when she performed.
Oh, okay, wait.
So which one did you not like? The black one when she
like?
accepted, well, I didn't love the blue.
Yes. That was absurd to me. I'm sorry. As a plus woman, do better.
Well, here's the thing, though. I feel like as a plus woman, you should wear whatever you want. And I don't look at fashion like that. I'm looking as a whole and, how it looks. I wouldn't like that on anybody.
No, but like
it wasn't that she was plus or mid-size or a small
for me,
size.
it's
I
like,
just did not prefer
you're
that
just
dress.
trying to like put as much fabric as possible on top of you, and like you're like covering yourself.
She definitely likes to like what's the word I'm looking for? She definitely likes to be different, and I give her that. Like I give her credit for that. I just didn't love that dress. But the black one, if the boobs weren't, I didn't get the pointy boobs, but whatever.
I just don't want people to like look at Lizzo like put as much fabric as possible to cover her body, and
I don't think that's what she was doing, because she literally does her concerts and has her ass hanging out.
I know, and that's
like
what
legitimately,
I love.
her
That's
whole
the
butt
Lizzo
I can like see her butthole.
I love the Lizzo who's unapologetically like, here's my ass.
I don't think that's why she did it though. I think
then
she did it for couture reasons.
Oh.
It was like a couture dress. I didn't love it, but that's again,
I don't know.
I wouldn't have loved it on anybody. It wasn't because she's plus size. I wouldn't love that on anybody. I didn't love it. I thought that I know the fabric, and I just felt like it was very it reminded me of like,
who designed it?
Like a curtain, sort of.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
Exactly, and we should
look that up. Who designed? Let's look it up. Let's ask Siri. All right, no, I'll just.
You're right though. I wouldn't like it on anybody, but especially for Lizzo, I want her to continue being her like, this is my body, and like whether you like it or not, this is me, showing it off unapologetically.
Okay, so it was a Gautier dress. I don't know. Okay, hold on a second. I'm looking at this more in depth right now. No, I still don't love it. No. It just, I don't know. I get the whole couture thing. I get it. And maybe, I don't know. I know people thought it was fabulous. I don't know what people think.
A lot, and
she was definitely, it says that Lizzo made sure to make an eye-popping statement. She definitely did. She was eye-popping.
I mean,
she's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman.
She is.
I'm going to go to her Instagram right now.
But you know what I'm getting from this? Can I be honest right now?
I mean, tell me.
I'm getting Oscar the Grouch in his garbage can.
Well, it's blue.
It just looks like Oscar the Grouch is popping out of his garbage can.
So her pink that she performed in was fine. She looks stunning. Her makeup is flawless.
She does look.
She's like the most amazing skin ever. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman. Her hair looks so good. I love the earrings. I love
the pink dress.
I love the color of the dress.
I even like the black one, like you're saying. I don't mind the cones because again, that's like that eye-catching, I know. That's Lizzo.
I don't get the cones, but whatever.
But that's Lizzo.
That is her. Yes, I will give you that.
This caught me off guard. I was like, why is she wearing this? I don't know.
She's like walking across the street. Oh my God! Do you know what this is giving me? Missy Elliott vibes when she wore the Lizzo's outfit.
Which outfit?
The Gautier one. The dress, the blue, whatever color this is.
This is
giving me very. Someone look up Missy Elliott when she wore her like. Just look up Missy Elliott iconic fashion moments, and it's just like the first one that pops up.
Oh yes, but see, that's garbage bag.
Well, it literally is She knows. Plastic bag suit.
Oh, she knows. Okay.
10 years later, Miss Elliott still knows her plastic bag suit was fly as hell. You know what? She rocked it. I love Missy Elliott, so how can you ever like... But I don't know. That's what that reminds me of, though. Like a big blue bag.
Yeah. It wasn't my top outfit of the night.
No, like I wouldn't have chosen it. No, but I get the whole fashion statement around it. Here's her walking through the streets of where were the VMAs in the city.
Like it looks like one of those children's parachutes that remember when gym class. If that rainbow thing was black or blue, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Ugh.
She looks beautiful though.
Should we get Justin on the podcast right now?
Oh God, poor Justin.
Hello.
Hey, you still at work?
Yes, actually, you're on the podcast right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm surprised he didn't hang up.
We had Paul on this podcast, now we have you. Do you want to say something to the audience?
He doesn't.
Yeah, I'm taking the bike over to Ambets to get a beer. I'm going to meet you there.
Okay.
She's like, I should have left this out.
You're going to meet me there?
Yeah, because I'm meeting Walsh.
Oh, what time?
I'm leaving in 2 minutes.
Ugh, alright. And you want me to go or no?
I invited you.
Okay.
Aww.
Sounds
good.
good.
Up to you if
He's
you
such a good man.
I'm going either way.
Alright, I love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Oh, I should have
so
asked.
Sweet. At least he
are
says
the cats
more
fed?
things. This is a shoe. When you order steak well done.
Ew. It is a shoe.
It's a shoe. It's a boot. At least he speaks to you. And on that note, we're gonna leave everyone.
Yeah, because now I have to go get a beer, apparently.
Yeah, Leah's got to go get beers. We can finish off the podcast by saying that Leah's fiance talks to her and Paul's does not talk to me.
And Paul's does not.
Paul's does not.
I don't know. I love Paul. You can say what you want. I'm a Paul fan.
I'm a fan of Paul.
Yeah, I don't know. Because there's a lot of Justin in him.
He's a very quiet boy.
That's okay. But I like that about these men. Because Justin is very standoffish to everybody but me.
Yeah. So we are going to sign off.
We love you guys.
We love you. And we'll see you next week.
This is my highlight of my week is doing the podcast and talking.
Yeah.
But, okay.
All right, guys.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye-bye.